Tough loss tonight against Murray State, but still a lot to be happy about. Coach, your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, I'm certainly proud of our basketball team. We did not get our best effort up in Kentucky on Monday. You got to give Murray a lot of credit for that. They're playing better than anybody else in our league. They got some very good players that are very well coached. Certainly respect their tradition and history. But we wanted to come out here and play better, and some of the areas we wanted to be better in was shot quality. I think it was better tonight. We had 32 field goals in a college basketball game. That's a big number. Had 21 assists again, which there was a lot of things going right out there from an offensive perspective. But when you get in a close, heated game, one or two turnovers or a bad shot here or there, or just not converting one, it makes a big difference in a highly contested basketball game. Some of the other things we wanted to look at, were turnovers, because that allowed them to get out on the break, and they were outstanding on the break up there. I thought we did a better job here, but you almost got to be on point with these guys, because you make a mistake. Tevin Brown stepped up and made a couple big shots. I think even the kid Hannibal had a 3 on the break. Obviously, you always got to be alert for Justice Hill. And then another big area, we had to show up and compete a little bit on the backboard. We didn't do a good job up there. KJ Williams especially was just a lot to handle. He had another good night tonight, but he was completely dominant player on the offensive glass. We did a better job there this evening, even though it needs to be even better than it was, because again, those are areas in a heavy contested basketball games. A couple second shots could be the difference in winning and losing. From our side of it, I mean, we have 5 guys in double figures. It was good to have John Petway out there, who bounced back from an ankle injury. It was great to have Deontay back, who's been out for a minute with his a hand injury. Those guys are incredible leaders. They have the love and admiration, respect their teammates. They're both captains, and they let us coach them in every facet of the game, and they never challenge authority. They just do their job, and they're unbelievable role models. They're really good leaders in that respect. The next thing is they're probably our 2 toughest guys, both of them, and Deontay is kind of like the heart and soul of our team. Just brings his hard hat and his lunch pail, and he shows up every single day, and he's going to fight and scratch and battle. And tonight I think it was those things that kept kind of giving us a chance, because there was a couple of moments where the thing got away from us. I know he ripped a guy at half court once for a steal. He overwhelmed him on the offensive glass for a couple rebounds. And then tonight he was able to score the ball around the basket. And I think he banged in a couple of free throws. So there was a lot of really positive things. Now our challenge will be to, in a very short period of time, take care of our bodies, rest and recovery, digest another opponent that's coming out, and then turn around and come back out and try to give the same effort as a group, same competitiveness as a group, but then just play a little bit better.
As you noted earlier, the rebound battle really kind of turned the tide, especially in the second half. Out rebounding Tech 18-9 with 11 defensive boards and 7 offensive boards. Yeah,
in the first half we really neutralized it. I think we have more offensive rebounds than they did, and so you look at the stats, and they shot 58% in the second half. They did do a good job of executing your offense, but also, like you mentioned, they got several offensive rebounds. When you get those offensive rebounds, those are almost automatic scores. So those really help your shooting percentages. So our first shot defense, I think, once again, for the most part, was probably pretty good, but we've really got to solve this rebounding issue, because it does 2 things. 1, it allows other teams to score and get easy baskets, but 2, it keeps us from getting out on the break, where I think we're improving every single day.
A couple of great runs, especially at the end of the first half. It was really a moment where Murray State could have knocked the wind out of the sails, but you guys found a way to battle back into the game.
Yeah, I think we went on an 11-run scoring run there ourselves, and just did a good job of taking care of the ball, did a good job of getting stops. I think we had 5 or 6 stops in a row to end the half, and that's just good basketball. And those are some things our team needs to get really excited about, to really understand, to embrace, and just set a standard that, hey, that's how we're going to do it every single time on the floor. They may score, but it's going to be a really, really tough thing. They're going to have to earn it.
Coming off of the game on Monday and then tonight, what differences did you see between this team?
Well, I think tonight you saw the team that we could be for for a long stretch of the time. It's a team that can compete, score, can get a high number of assists, and at the right moments of time can really step up and defend and rebound. You also saw a basketball team that has some tough guys on it, that embrace defense, that embrace physical confrontation, that aren't afraid to get in there and mix it up. Guys that are like, they may not be the biggest dog in a fight, but they've got a lot of fight in them. That needs to continue. And that needs to kind of trickle over into the rest of us. Everybody on our team has a level of physical toughness, but we just need a little bit more right now. Not a lot, just a little bit.
And what's the challenge of playing a team like this Murray State team twice in the same week?
Well, right now the challenge is they're the best team in our league, and they got good players. But also that's the challenge. I mean, any game's challenging, right? It's a short turnaround. You don't get as much rest. We had to travel back. We had to deal with school. Got some guys that, are dealing with some injuries. We did not practice on Wednesday or Tuesday. We took Tuesday off. We had one day of prep yesterday. So there's a lot of challenges. It's certainly not normal. Nothing's been done like this in college basketball before. But we have to get used to it because it's going to continue. This is not going away anytime soon.
Deontay, how excited were you to get back out on the court tonight?
Very excited. Just happy to be able to be back out there with my team and help them in every way I can.
6 for 6 night from the floor, 14 points. You almost seemed like you were feeling it out there tonight.
Like I said, I just try to go out there and play the best I can, do whatever I can to help my team be victorious. And unfortunately, we weren't able to do that tonight, but every night, every game, I'm gonna come out and give it my all.
From the player perspectives, what positives did you see coming out of the game?
Sorry?
What positives did you see come out of the game?
At the end of the first half, we finished the first half with high energy, and I feel like we had better transition defense this game than we did last. They kind of killed us in the fast break on offense, but we came back with the one-day practice, and we just learned from it, watched film, and just knew what we had to be better at. So the positive thing is transition defense was a lot better.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on Saturday.
Sure.